Ho, 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 everybody. Hello and welcome to the 2012, that's right, can you believe it, 2012 edition of Christmas Conniptions. Let me quickly run through a few housekeeping rules in regards to Christmas Conniptions. You'll remember that a name will be randomly drawn out of the hat. At that point, I will press play on YouTube. Yes, we're getting very techno-savvy here at Christmas Conniptions. No more DVDs. And then, after we press play, you will be required to answer a question truthfully or perform the requested action. Now, here at Christmas Conniptions, we're all about innovation and not resting on our laurels. And Pete, I don't mean resting on your mum either. This year, there's something for the kiddies. This year, throughout Christmas Conniptions, I will ask the Staines, the Hulse, and the Lang children, all in groups, to answer one question directed to them. You will also, kiddies, have the opportunity to choose a carol that your family will sing. So, excuse me, I've got a bit of beard caught in my throat. So, get your thinking caps on and get ready to answer your question and to sing your family carol. Now, the other thing I would like to mention about Christmas Conniptions in 2012, in the name of innovation, is, yes, we are getting bigger and badder and better than ever. And as our little advertising blurb said, this year we're going global. So stay tuned for that, won't you? Okay, enough chit-chat from me, Santa Claus. Let's get this Conniptions party started. Let's draw the first name out of the hat. Okay, question number 1. Do you prefer to give gifts or to receive gifts, and why? Question number 2. If you could be a Christmas character for Christmas Day, who would you be and why would you be that character? So it might be Santa, it might be Mrs. Claus, it might be one of the elves, it could be a reindeer, perhaps Rudolph with your bright red shiny nose. It could be anyone or anything. It may be even the baby Jesus in the manger. So, if you could be any character on Christmas Day, who would it be and why? Okay, here's the first of our family children's interlude question, whatever we're going to call it, segment. And the first one is for the Staines family kiddies. So, Kieran, Jordan, Tommy, Brody, and Alice. And your question is, tell us about the best Christmas you've ever had. And after you've told us about the best Christmas you've ever had, you will then sing the carol of your choice. Question number 3. What's your favorite Christmas movie and why? Question number 4. Channel 9, being the commercial opportunists that they are, have decided that this year they're doing The Voice Does Christmas, a Christmas version of The Voice, that's right. And you've been selected to audition. You make your way into the audition area in front of the producers, and you now have the opportunity to sing your favorite Christmas carol. Go for it. Okay, here's a children's interlude for the children of the Lang family, in other words, Amity, Nixon, and Peyton. Your question is, what is your favorite Christmas toy that you got either from Santa or somebody else today? And after you answer that question, you have the opportunity to sing your favourite carol. Question number 5, and this one's all about choices. That's right, in life we all have choices to make. And question number 5 is about preferences and choices. And it's in 2 parts. Here are the questions. Question number 1. Do you prefer a white Christmas or a green Christmas like what we have in Australia? What would be your preference? And the second part of the question number 5 is, do you prefer a real Christmas fir tree or an artificial Christmas tree? So what are your answers for those 2 questions? White Christmas or green one? Real Christmas tree or artificial Christmas tree? Okay, everybody. Question number 6 for Christmas Conniptions. Hang on a moment. I can hear something coming through on the earpiece. It seems that we have... Hang on. We've got a special guest questioner coming through. And it seems to be... it's coming via satellite. Just hold on a second. Here it comes now. Well, thanks to Aaron for sending that question through all the way from Redding, California. Happy Christmas to you, young fellow. Okay, it's now time for the Holtz, Hooper and Bassie family interlude, where I will ask a question of all you kiddies. That's right, Maddie and Sam, Tim and Bree and Bassie. I will ask a question that you will answer, and then you need to sing your family Christmas song. So your question is, to all of you kiddies, if you could spend Christmas anywhere in the world, where would you choose to spend it? And, followed by your questions, we'll have your Christmas carol. Question number 7. Well, we know it wouldn't be Christmas Conniptions without having poetry of some description. So, the person with question number 7, you have the joy, pleasure, privilege, and immense feeling of gratitude to bring to the family the wonderful poem, Recipe for Christmas All Year Long. Question number 8, and guess what, folks? Sadly, yes, I know you're shedding tears of possibly joy. The Christmas Conniptions is nearly over for another year, but question number 8 is an interesting one. If you were one of 3 wise men in 2012, what gift would you bring the baby Jesus? Would it be something new and cutting edge, like perhaps a mini iPad? Or would you stick with the more traditional line of gifts, gold, frankincense, myrrh, or some other substance that we've not really ever heard of or used regularly? Anyway, I'll repeat the question one more time. If you were one of the 3 wise men taking a gift to baby Jesus in 2012, what gift would you choose? Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that just about wraps us up for another year of Christmas Conniptions. But remember, as I always say, it's not Christmas without Christmas Conniptions. And remember what Amity, Nixon and Peyton always says too.
It's not Christmas without Christmas Conniptions! Not Christmas without Christmas Conniptions. It's not Christmas without Conniptions.